welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free.
It's the NBA on 2K Sport. D-Agent.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. And he misses his first shot of the game.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club. As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Holiday attacking. Yep, it counts.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Jrue Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Floats one. That one falls. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that was delicate there from Giannis. I like that floater because that becomes unblockable given the massive length.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Over Lopez. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here is Holiday. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Middleton. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the shot goes down.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise and fire. And these shots are helping out the offense.
Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Bucks. Collins passes to Capella, over Lopez. And it's Capella missing. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Giannis. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
The Hawks trail by 6. Offside Collins. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. And it's denied. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Shot from a low block. Uses the glass to drop it in. Holiday's got 8.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Young outside. It's good.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Bogdanovich against Holiday. Bogdanovich passes to Young. 4 seconds left. He can't get it to go. Drew Holiday has been on display for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. The Hawks trail by 6.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Here's Herter. That one a little long. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Connaughton. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Williams. And there's the pass to Herter. Gallinari outside. Back to Herter. Gallinari outside for the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here is Forbes. Here's Portis. Back to Forbes. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Gallinari. Kicks it to Williams. Herter passes to Okongwu. Lets it go from 11. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Atlanta making a switch here. Snell's checked in. Williams passes to Gallinari. And it's blocked.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And Teague is right there. Teague's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Reddish. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Gallinari. And Tiny gets the jumper to fall.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Portis. Lays it up off the glass. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Williams against T. Okongwu dishes to Williams. Snell kicks to Reddish. 6 to shoot. Pass to Okongwu. Shoots over Portis and misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks leading by 11. Got a piece of it. Pass to Tucker. Portis with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Mora can't get it to go.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the contest. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for Williams. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Passes it to Gallinari. Outside Collins. It's Young on the wing. Back to Collins. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Here's Capella. Right wing. Outside Collins. From deep, Gallinari. What a shot! Oh, yeah. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. And that
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Now, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Bogdanovich after Drew Holiday's score. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Bucks leading by 9. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The pass to Bogdanovich. And here is Hunter. And here's Young from the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Shot by Collins, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Middleton finds Lopez. From deep three-point range, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a change for the Hawks. Herter's checked in. And a wide-open look for Portis. Connects from three-point range. Portis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Pass to Herter. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Young outside. From the line, it's good. Young's got 6.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
To the inside. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. Fires from deep. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Reddish comes in for Bogdanovich. And Tony Snell subbed in for Trae Young. Pass to Capella. Passes it to Herter. Great D that time from Portis.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Forbes. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Snell, the pass to Capella. Down low. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Over to the left wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Got a hand on it, but they recover it. Gallinari passes to Capella. Shoots over Portis, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Tucker kicks to Forbes, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Just 3 on the clock, and no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Collins passes to Young. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bucks leading by 10. DiVincenzo finds Tucker. Here's Portis. Second shot opportunity. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Holiday dishes to Tucker. Here's Portis. And again, the Bucks miss.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
It's deflected. Now the pass to Herter. Out left to the wing. Snell, the pass to Capella. They double him with Middleton. DiVincenzo with it. No good from outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Collins. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Bucks leading by 10. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots it up. No good off the back of the rim. Atlanta shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Pass to Herter. He gets that one. Herter's got his first points in this one.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herter credit.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Holiday gets the bucket.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Young passes to Capella. Here's Herter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
Now DiVincenzo. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. And Giannis is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's thrown by to Tacumbo. Holiday with it. And Young picks him up defensively.
How about Giannis putting that 7'3" wingspan to good use to help come up with the steal?
The Hawks trail by 10. And here's Young. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. They get it again. Capella. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Atlanta. They've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Young drives in, lays it up and banks it in.
The threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Lopez. For 3, Middleton drills the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Good on the bucket.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Outside Holiday. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Deflects the pass. Hits the front of the rim and out. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Capella with it. Collins passes to Capella. Shot from 12. That shot is off. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Floats it up for Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. Clearly, defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet. And before...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, they've got Griffin. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And to Antetokounmpo.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Left side, Griffin launches it. Not going to go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. The shot's good.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
First quarter, just over a minute played. Jordan finds Brown. Here's Irving. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Now, here is Irving. fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And Griffin stays with it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Irving passes to KD, 13 feet away. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands, because if he's that close, he will convert.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Middleton looking it over. Back to DiVincenzo. And it's in there. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Brown outside. Jordan against Lopez. Jordan kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. From 11 feet away. And Lopez pulls it down. Milwaukee leading by 5. There's the lob. And Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Right side, Irving. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Holiday against Irving. Outside Griffin. Brown finds Irving. Over Holiday. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Brown outside. To the middle. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Luwawu, also Green out there, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here is Forbes. Dinwiddie covering. Forbes the pass to Tucker. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Right side, Portis. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Harden. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And it's Teague with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here is Forbes. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Teague. Good work defensively by Harden.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Dinwiddie finds Green. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Shoots over Portis. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Bucks leading by 5. Down low. And Portis throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Harden outside. Pass to Green. Back to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 8 points. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Tucker finds Teague. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeff Green picks one up.
And don't be deceived by the small frame of Jeff Teague. This guy is fearless attacking the defense inside and drawing contact.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got his second basket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Forbes dishes to Teague. Antetokounmpo against Griffin. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Griffin passes to KD. Second chance effort. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
The putback. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 5. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, you love how Durant goes into the contact. This guy is always looking for an opportunity to get to the foul line.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Irving. Dishes it to KD. Banked in off the glass. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that's it for the first half of that. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are leading by 4. Kenny, how'd you... That's all for now. Say good.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Harden. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Lays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Dinwiddie passes to Harden. To the inside, Claxton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Claxton's got his first points of the game.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. For the tie, and that's 2 points on the layup. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Holiday against Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. KD's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And it's Brown in for Dinwiddie. Harden gets the bucket. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden surveying the D. And there's the pass to Griffin. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Holiday goes in. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Now here's Harden. D right on him. Unable to get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Nwora, the pass to Tucker. Outside Teague. Pass to Nwora. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. KD leading the charge.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
The Nets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Irving with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Irving dishes to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Claxton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Teague, the pass to Morrow. Back to Teague. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Tucker finds Teague. Rebounded by the Nets. 20 seconds left in the third. Irving against Teague. Kept alive. The kick out to Irving. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Got it up. Antetokounmpo. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we wrap up the third and looking to beat. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Durant, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Giannis, no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To take the lead, and right on target. Good. Durant's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Giannis kicks to Teague. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Jordan sends it back.
DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Harden can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Goes up. Wow, hammering it in.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Harden outside. On the wing, Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. And it's Jordan with the jam.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Giannis outside. And Jordan sends it back. But they'll get another chance. Goes back up. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him. Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Middleton drives in. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's Harden. Passes it to Durant. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this. Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Harden dishes to KD. A rebound by the Bucks. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. To now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. He dishes it to Lopez. Stolen by Durant. Fast break, here they come. Irving looking over the floor. 34 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Pass to KD.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And Holiday kicks to Giannis to take the lead. And Jordan sends it back. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So the next starting five. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Young. They get a hand on it. Here is Durant. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Durant. Inside, here's Jordan. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. There's the 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. That one good for 2.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here's Griffin after the made shot from John Collins. A nice shot by Griffin.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
Young outside. Passes to Collins. Kicks to Hunter. Back to Collins. Griffin with the steal. Brown with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Griffin passes to Durant. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown against Bogdanovich. No good there. The Nets go the other way with it. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now, here's Durant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
Hunter with it. Guarded by KD. And it's blocked by Jordan. They recover it. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Young, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Capella. Again, the Nets for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here is Young. Now, here's Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They could use a bucket. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Harden outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the... And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu, and it's Williams at the 1. Here's Claxton. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Green against Gallinari. Another shot. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks trail by 6. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Irving with the bounce pass. Green finds Irving. Over Williams. Irving misses. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now, here's Reddish. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Okongwu. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 4. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. No good on that one. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Right side, Irving. Here's Luwawu. Rebound, Atlanta.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Williams. Back to Herter. To the middle. Picked off in midair. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. They need this one. He takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got 4 this quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Outside Williams. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Harden surveying the D. over Williams. The putback. Outside for Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Durant. And at last, they get one to fall. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Gallinari. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Williams. Okongwu with it. He's against Jordan. Here's Reddish. Snell. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 10. And over to... And...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jordan. Harden out there with Brown. And it's Durant. And it's Griffin in at the 4 slot.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Harden. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside for Griffin. There's the pass to Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
Harden with it. Pass to KD. Over in the corner, Brown. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Bogdanovich passes it to Young. Dishes to Collins. Back to Young. It's up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Back to KD. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Nets lead by 10.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Young finds Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Nets leading by 10. Harden outside. Outside for Griffin. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Count it. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Harden the pass to KD. Outside for Griffin. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Young dishes to Hunter. The kick out to Young. And here is Hunter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Right side, Green. Irving passes to Green, and that one drops for him. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Young against Dinwiddie. Young outside.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the wings, Huerter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard. So that's the Hawks 5. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To the inside. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his first basket of the night. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Second chance shot. He kicks to Dinwiddie. And yes, it's good.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Huerter. Dinwiddie covering. Count that one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Nets leading by 14. Irving finds Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. That one goes in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Back to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Gallinari up top. He's covered by Irving. Gallinari attacking. Count that one.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. Kicks it to Green. Back to Irving. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 14. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Green in the post. Gallinari covering, and he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Right wing. Back to Herter. And he commits the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Nets leading by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Brooklyn.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for DeAndre Jordan.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Young against Harden. Over Young. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. Up and in on the layup.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harden kicks to Harris. This one for three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And here's Bogdanovich for three. He can't hit that time. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's it.
Physical, but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Here we go. So the Bucks win the tip. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now Young. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. To the middle. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. For three, Middleton. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Pass to Lopez. Down low. Tries again. Clock at 6. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got the first points up on the board for the Bucks.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
From 12 feet out, Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here is Young. to the left wing. Hunter, the pass to Capella. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Holiday, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Inside, Capella. The kick out to Young. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night, he finds ways to still make plays.
Capella against Lopez. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Capella. Collins looking around. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Bogdanovich, no luck.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. From outside the arc. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Lopez, no luck. The Hawks trail by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Hunter with the jam.
You people see the floor as well as Trae. If you're open, he'll find you.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Hits it from three-point range.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Young against Holiday. Good, nice job down low. Holiday's got 6.
Good decision maker out of the pick and roll. Holiday calls his own number, rewards his team.
Young against Holiday.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says. Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Chalk up 2 there.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping it.
Young looking around. He got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And
that does it for the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They're up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated.
on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Teague. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. Back to Gallinari. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. Back to Forbes. Milwaukee the rebound. A nice shot by Tucker.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Williams passes to Okongwu. In the corner, Herter with it. The pass to Okongwu. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 9. Pass to Forbes. Bucks passing it around to the paint. Portis kicks it to Tucker. A 3-ball. But they recover it. Outside Teague. Pass to Nora. Just 5 to shoot. Teague can't hit. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Okongwu. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And Herter gets it to go.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Teague, the pass to Forbes. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Teague dishes to Tucker. Here's Forbes. He's off on that one, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Nora. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
You have to like that move by Forbes. The dribble drive adding dimension to his game.
Williams passes to Herter. From deep. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks leading by 10. And Forbes kicks to Teague. Pass to Forbes. From downtown, Gallinari with the rebound.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. For Milwaukee, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Teague. Makes it off the glass. And now a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
And the pass to Herter. Kicks it to Williams. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. That's tipped.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Pass to Capella. Outside Collins. Back to Capella. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Six to shoot. Here's Young. It's good.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Middleton for 3. Here's Connaughton. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks.
Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go, one-on-one. Tries it from 19. It's a hand on it, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Bucks.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday finds Lopez. Here's Giannis. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Down by 12. Young up top. Defended by DiVincenzo.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here's Young. 6 points for him. And the shot goes in. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Middleton on the wing. Jacks up a 3. No good. Shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. Teague drives in. 2 points. That one goes. Teague's got his second basket of the night.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders backpedaling.
Huerter passes to Snell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Gallinari down low. Working on Portis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
He had a nice open look right there. Forbes has got 8 points.
Dial it up. This is a play you can keep running for Forbes until the defense adjusts.
Over to the wing. Here's Huerter. Teague covering. Yep, that one goes in there. Huerter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Passes to Forbes. Back to Teague. And the layup's good off the glass. Teague's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Here's Herter. They get it back. Capella, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Capella's got 5 points now this quarter. Teague with the ball. He has 6. Now the pass to Forbes. Beyond the arc. Gallinari with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Reddish kicks to Snell. Tipped away. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. Yes, that goes in. 8 points for him.
And with the way Teague can move in the open floor, there is just no way to prevent him from getting points on a fast break.
Reddish the pass to Herter. With 1 on the clock. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the inside, here's Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. No good with the triple.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Pass to Hunter. In the corner, Collins with it. Here's Snell. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. 5 to shoot. Hunter, no one around him, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there.
The kick out to Lopez. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 10. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. The feed to Capella. Over Lopez. Pass to Snell. Down low. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Hunter.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. Back to Lopez. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bogdanovich is checked in for Tony Snell. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Holiday's checked in for Atlanta. They've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Collins. Young from outside. Atlanta again missing.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this. This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the powerful one-handed slam. You know,
know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Young passes to Capella. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Lobs it up for Holiday. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Young.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. That 3 off the mark. It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Bucks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Youngs.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Young outside. 3-pointer. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. And stolen by DiVincenzo. With the teardrop, Holiday finds Lopez. Back to Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Young. An even 3-on-3 break. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Teague feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Dunn. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a very... David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for... And with tip-off.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Brown out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here's Brown. Passes it to Harden. From past the arc. It's good from long range. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Lopez, the rebound by KD. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Harden against Middleton. Tries from 16. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Durant after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Over Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Bucks. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Teague. Basket counts.
Love how Jeff Teague did not fear that attempt. He was amongst the trees, but it did not affect the shot.
Here is Harden. Dishes it to Griffin. Brown with it. Picked up by Teague. DiVincenzo against Harden, and he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Outside Teague. Pass to Giannis. From the left block. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
The Bucks trail. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, Chris Middleton recognizing the transition opportunity and taking off down the court to get ahead of everybody.
Harden the pass to KD. Durant drawing the double team. Claxton with the bucket.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Teague the pass to Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He goes up again. Rebound by Jeff Green.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
It's deflected. They get it back. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Harris dishes to Irving. The rebound by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday with the ball. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now, here is Irving. No points in the game yet for him. He gets that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Holiday with it. And the layup is good.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Irving. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Portis kicks to Holiday. Takes the three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Taken away by Holiday. One second left. Tucker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Bucks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here,
as a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green, and it's Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nets trail by 8. Durant, the pass to Dinwiddie. Jordan trying to free himself up. Dinwiddie's shot is off, and they're on the break. Holiday dishes to Tucker. The kick out to Holiday from deep three-point range. Again, Holiday missing. The Nets shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Good on the bucket.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Forbes. He's looking for Portis and finds him. He feeds it to Holiday. Here's Forbes. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Forbes has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lets it go from deep. Forbes with the rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now, here's Portis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets trail by 9. Jordan at the elbow. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Griffin looking around. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
Now here's Teague. The feed to Lopez. The kick out to Teague. Back to Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets trail by 6. And here's Harden. He has 5. Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Harden the pass to Llewellyn. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Claxton. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Morrow, and he gets the bucket.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
23 seconds left here in the second. Now, here is Harden. He's got 8. To the paint. Here's Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Brown's got his first bucket of the night.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And a close game so far. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, give us your take. And that should...
Pull it back, Kobe. Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby GG.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Portis in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Bucks leading by 5. Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Harden the pass to Brown. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 14 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Teague against Harden. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Steps back and shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 8.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
Teague with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up, and it's good for 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already. I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nets trail by 4. Now Harden. He's got 14. There's a minute left to play in the third. On the wing, Harris. No good on the triple. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. The rebound by Harden. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Back to Jordan. Out to Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Kevin Durant's checked in for James Harden. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Here is Durant. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Love it. KD firing away right now. Has the confidence and the touch and buries those triples. Sometimes it comes in bunches.
And it's blocked. For the lead. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 3 quarters of play and a close. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Durant down out there with Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here's Brown. Shoots over DiVincenzo. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Back to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Giannis with the ball. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead. And for the Nets, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. KD with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Back to Durant. Uncovered. Good. Nothing but net.
Well, the ball hitting his hands and then the ball hitting the back of the net as KD throws another one in.
Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to T. The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Here's Dinwiddie. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. It counts. And the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And that field.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the three ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he dunks it down.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Harden outside. Over Teague. Harden, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Middleton finds Teague. Harden against Middleton. This is it to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And here's Harden following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. KD's shot is off. Fires the three. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 11. Outside for Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And Kevin Durant, great length and using his advantage on the inside.
And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Tucker. 58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Another miss by Middleton. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Fires the three. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jordan finds Irving. From deep. Nets with the new shot clock. Harden the pass to Durant. Again, the miss by KD. Middleton looking it over. He dishes it to T. And the Bucks miss again. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't miss. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, we've got Durant, Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. Now here's Brown. And the pass to Harden. Here's Claxton, 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Brown. No good off the front iron.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Capella. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Brown. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Offensive rebound. Brown against Capella. Brown the pass to Griffin. Rejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
Well, here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
And there are only a handful of players who can create excitement just by being on the floor, and Griffin is one of them.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Harden surveying the D. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Jumps up and finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Now here's Durant. Harden outside. Back to Durant. Feeds to Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shot by Collins, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Count that bucket.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Now, here is Young. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Yep, it counts. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Back to Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brown. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Durant. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Capella trying to free himself up.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. KD drives in. And KD throws it down.
Oh, come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. The kick out to Young. That one falls.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Harden the pass to KD. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Williams passes to Gallinari. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets out in front. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us about...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
And yet the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
what a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Dinwiddie passes to Luwawu. Bobbed up there for Green, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Reddish kicks to Snell. And here's Gallinari outside. The rebound by Jeff Green.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And here is Williams. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Snell, the pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Reddish. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Gallinari. To the middle. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. And no good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Gallinari wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Jordan. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Jordan's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Gallinari dishes to Williams. Gallinari outside. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. In transition, here come the Nets. Green with the ball. And Green slams it in.
Listen, the defense of DeAndre Jordan pays dividends all over the floor. Whether it's a block, a steal, he gets the break started. This guy's such an impact defender.
The pass to Snell. Williams against Dinwiddie. Williams kicks to Snell. Here's Reddish. The kick out to Williams. A second chance effort. The rebound by the Nets.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Irving. The 17-footer goes down. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
6-second difference between shot and game plan. Dinwiddie against Williams. Here's Okongwu. Great D that time from Jordan. Irving looking over the floor. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. The Hawks trail by 8. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Nets leading by 8. Now Harden. Passes to Claxton. Deflects the pass. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And finished off by Collins.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Claxton the pass to Harden. Over Young. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young with the ball. Bogdanovich looking around. Releases. No good there. The Nets go the other way with it. Harden inside the three-point line. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Here's Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Herter's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Harden against Young, and it's good, 2 points. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now, here is Young. Herter passes to Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 6.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Harden against Young. Durant for 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Collins passes to Capella. He kicks it to Young. And it goes down 2 points.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Griffin passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant with it and guarded by Capella. Here's Griffin. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. From about 16 and too long on the shot.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
With 3, Harris drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Inside, Herter, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's KD. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. KD's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 7-point differential. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Williamson for Trae Young. And Herter gets it to go.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Jordan kicks to Green. Here's Llewellyn. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Gallinari outside. Over Green. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success.
And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Green. Harris is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Herter. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Here's Irving. This is to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Collins checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Kevin Herter. The Hawks trail by 6. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Green dishes to Harden. Over Young. Harden, no good.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Young. Collins finds Capella. Yep, that one goes.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
On the wing, Harden, defended by Young. And that one, good.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young taking his time here. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Harden outside. Kicks it to Durant. And the shot is good.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Nets making the switch here. Luwalu's checked in. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's Harden. Now Bogdanovich. Hunter kicks to Capella. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Pass to Hunter. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Shots good from Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Young against Harden. Outside for Griffin. To the inside. There's Luwalu. Rebound Atlanta.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Harden against Young.
Count it! And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Young. Misses the tray. Harden with it. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.